Hello, hello. Howdy do. How we doing today? How's it going? Let's go ahead and move this up front. Whoop. We're gonna move there we go. Let's move this up. We're in. Okay. How's it going, everybody? I am ready for the stream, finally. Finally. Let's go to the trade chat, close this up here. So, I actually, just before I started up the stream here, I was taking a look at my my socials, YouTube and Twitch and Kick and everything there, making sure everything's, you know, settled and handled before I, you know, go off and make some more content. And I noticed that someone left a comment on my live stream, notifying me that right here on Route 33, there is something that we want very bad. This guy right here, Heracross. Now, Heracross is one of my favorite Pokemon, I think ever. I love this guy. It says that he can only be caught during the morning and the day. So, since it's daytime, we're gonna take advantage of this, make the most out of it. We ought to level up our guys just a bit while we're here. Might as well. Okay. Okay, before we run again, we need to actually use an attack here. But Heracross here, like I was saying, is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love this guy. Probably my favorite bug. Probably my favorite bug. Heracross is pretty awesome. I know in some of the newer generations they do have some pretty cool bugs. Trying to think of Vikavolt. That guy's pretty cool. Electric bug guy. Zappy. I like that guy. Do we have any more Ultra Balls? We do have one Ultra Ball. Now, this is a rare spawn. Heracross is going to be a rare spawn, so we may not be able to get it. But we are going to go ahead and give it a few attempts here, because, again, this is one of my favorite guys. I got to at least try. I've got to at least try. Sorry about that. I had a bit of a coughing fit there. We are okay though. We are okay. I think I just swallowed wrong a little bit there. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal back up here, because I do want to train Phampi. I think Phampi would be awesome. Donphan's pretty cool. Donphan is pretty cool. I don't want to fight that guy. Attack missed. We'll make it hit then. Duh. Roll out. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Any day now. Any day now. Yeah, Generation 3 and Generation 4, in my opinion, have the best music. It's just so cozy. Something about that, like, that chip tune. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because that's what I grew up with. But something about it just feels like home, you know? Only with Pokemon. I don't normally really... I mean, I do enjoy, like, pretty much every type of music, but there's something about chiptune with Pokemon specifically that, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I can't describe it. I can't explain it. It's just something about Pokemon chiptune. Has anybody caught anything rare recently? I know it took me a little bit to get that Mareep for my Flaffy here, but we do have Flaffy. And soon, he will turn into an Ampharos. Coffee's still a bit hot. All right. There we go. I was like, music? Can we talk to Chansey instead? No? Okay. I thought I could talk to Chansey instead of Nurse Joy to heal. Okay, we're gonna give it a few more tries here. We haven't been here that long, but I do really, really want a Heracross. I do really, really want a Heracross. And now that we think about it, now that I'm thinking about it here, actually, there was a trainer, or at least an NPC, a little while back, or maybe it's in this town. I think it's in the town with Sprout Tower. I can't remember. But there is a trainer that teaches Swords Dance, or an NPC that teaches Swords Dance. And I do know that Heracross can learn Swords Dance. Now that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. That's funny. Someone just tried to advertise in my Kick channel, and it censored out censored out the words. I thought I set it to ban them. Wow. Okay, maybe that fixes it. Hopefully. I sure do hope so. Oh well. I can always manually do it. I can always manually do it, no problem. Alright. Center it. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, I just tried to set some keywords in Kick to auto ban the people who come in to advertise for their ViewBot services. I don't want fake bot or fake viewers. I want real viewers. I want to talk to people. Why would I want fake viewers? Sure, it looks nicer, but I mean, does it? Does it really? Does it? All right. Looking for a P.R.O. I mean, Heracross. P.R.O. popped up, so I just, you know. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm wearing a superhero t-shirt. Let's see if I can get it a little more clearer. I've got Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, and the Flash. They're cool. Like to learn bulldoze? Heck yeah. Natural gift? Ooh, got hiccups. Coffee always gives me hiccups. But we've got bulldoze. What does natural gift do? Is that the berry one? Draws power to attack by using its berry. Berry determines the move's type and power. I see. Eh. Natural gift is naturally buns. Naturally buns. Alright. I know Bulldoze is only 60 base power, but because Fampi is a ground type, using the same type attack bonus, or stab for short, that gives it a 50% increase in power, which turns it from 60 base power to 90 effectively. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. 90 base power. Alright, Bulldoze is now our strongest attack on Fampi. And it will probably continue being the strongest attack that we have on Fampi for probably a while. Probably a while. There's like no good ground type moves, unfortunately. Ground, rock, and fighting, I think all have pretty bad moves. Well, so far. I know in more recent generations, it's gotten a bit better, a bit, but not a lot. I do really like the fact that they've moved a lot of the like what are they called? Like attacks that are not just normal type attacks, like tackle and scratch. I do really like that they've moved some of the stuff like for the starters, like the grass type Pokemon learning leafage, or whatever, water gun, bubble, all that stuff. I enjoy that they've given that to more lower level Pokemon, because I do enjoy. Well, so here's my thought process, right? So these Pokemon are gonna evolve, and modern Pokemon can pretty much learn damn near every move. There's like, they can learn so many moves, and so many different types of moves. Who cares if they start out with a 40 base power grass type move? 40. I don't even care if it's 30. Make it a grass type tackle. Sure. Why not? Just give me the grass type tackle. I want that. If I'm gonna be getting Giga Drain anyways, let me play with something early and transition into that, instead of it being useless all the way up until it's not. I like the low-powered moves. I think they're nice. They give a lot of baby Pokemon an actual chance to fight. You can do something with them. I do want to check something, actually. Vampy. Let's see. Okay, so this is what I mean, right? Vampy, by leveling up, gets... Well, first off, in Generation 2, where Vampy comes from, it gets Tackle until level 17. And then at level 17, it learns Flail. And then it doesn't get anything until level 25, where it gets Takedown, which is a recoil move. Wait, I need to catch this! Oh, stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, man. Dang it, that was another rare spawn. That sucks. That does suck. That does suck a bit. Oh, man. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna grind here for a little bit longer while I try to get this hair across. So hopefully we'll get another one. Hopefully. I hope, at least. Here. want to make myself just a touch bigger. Why does ground not resist normal? That doesn't make sense to me. I've always been under the impression that ground resists normal. I will say, this game has taught me a lot. There's a lot of things that I thought I knew, but I guess I don't. That timer feels like it's going a bit fast here. Bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum. Let's see if we can set this to. There we go. That ought to be a bit better. Trying to minimize the spam here. I know I have a little automated message for when I tried to set it for every like 20 minutes, but it's I have to set it by seconds, so I'm kind of stupid. I set it for 1500 seconds. I don't know how many minutes that is. That's a lot though. I think. Heracross! Heracross. Okay, Heracross can live a flail. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah. Holy moly, Feint is still in the game. They removed that in the more recent generations. Do we risk one more? No. Let's throw a Pokeball and just see what happens. Maybe we can catch it. Maybe we can catch it. I know he's got a pretty low catch rate, but maybe. There's a chance. There's a chance. We can do this. You've caught 5 since you've been here? 5 Apoms? There we go. Heracross landed. Okay, let's take a look at this Heracross. He's got guts. Aww. Is there a way to change natures? I feel like there is, right? Because this guy is pretty good. IV-wise. It's just his nature. It's just his nature is bad. Really, really bad. Maybe we ought to do a little bit more grinding. Just a bit. Just a bit. Let's heal up. Oop. want to heal. Okay. Yeah, really good IV, just really bad nature. Really bad nature. And I feel like if you have to pick between nature and IV, I think you want nature. Because nature's a 10% boost in a good stat that you would want. Whereas IVs... Well, I mean, IVs are pretty important too. It's kind of hard to pick one over the other, but I think nature is more important than IV. In a specific stat, at least. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't remember. But, unfortunately, defense is a stat we do want on Heracross. And special attack is a stat we don't want at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Well, if anybody would like a Heracross for their collection, just to have one, you can have it. Unless there's a way to change natures. I'd like to change his nature if it's possible. I kind of don't want to get another one. But I have a feeling we need to. Wants to learn Slam? Nah. Nah. What nature's good on a Heracross? On Heracross, you would want... Ideally, you want anything that's just not special attack to be green. You want special attack to be red, which means it gives a 10% lower stat. And pretty much, I mean, ideally you would want attack or speed. Those would be the best ones to get, have a green stat in, because that would be plus 10% in that stat, which is pretty good. Attack and speed is, he wants that. But you could get away with using anything realistically, as long as it's not a green and special attack. You don't want plus special attack, because that means it's going to decrease one of his other stats, and he kind of wants all the stats. He does kind of want all the stats. He has pretty good base stats. He does have some pretty good base stats. Yay, Johto journeys, absolutely. We're getting started on Johto, and before long we'll have a full Living-Dex. Absolutely full, complete Living-Dex. I forgot you can click on them to switch their form. Oh, how's it going, Jeff? Didn't recognize you. Heck yeah. Glad to hear you're doing good. Heck yeah. Alright. We accidentally killed an Napalm here, but we are making some progress. Still have to fight the Elite Four in Kanto. I gotta say, the Kanto Elite Four was kind of rough. I gotta say, they were tough. That was a bit of a tougher gauntlet to go through. I don't remember if the Gen 1 Elite Four is normally that hard, or if it's just the mixture of Gen 7 mechanics with Gen 1 stuff. But either way, that was a nice challenge. That was tough. I did rather enjoy that. Except for Agatha. I didn't like Agatha. There's an A-palm. There is an A-palm. Let's hit it with a flail. We'll just keep hitting it with flail until it gets weak enough for us to catch it. Also, yeah, I didn't read it in the chat out loud, but the specific nature you're looking for that you do want absolutely is going to be either jolly or adamant. Those two natures, adamant is going to be plus attack minus special attack, so it'll be green attack and red special attack. And then jolly is going to be plus speed, so it'll be green in speed and then red in special attack as well. Both of those you want red in special attack. That's gonna be like the most optimal. You don't want special attack on Heracross. That will be the most optimal. But like I said, as long as the green is not in special attack, I think you're fine. As long as it's red in special attack, you can have green in any stat and it'd probably be okay. It would probably be okay. Ba-da-da. Heracross does have a lot of weaknesses. So although upgrading its defenses isn't as optimal as upgrading its attack, it is still something that could save you a turn, which doesn't sound like a lot. It really doesn't sound like a lot, but one turn is massive. If you don't get one shot and you can live one turn, that means if you're faster than your opponent, that means you can set up a Swords Dance on that first turn, and now you have double attack, and you hit first. So, although it doesn't sound that crazy going from a one-shot to 99% of your health, maybe, that 1% health means you're still alive. And as long as you're still alive, you can attack. That is, that's, I didn't even realize how low we were. But that is, a pretty big, thing in competitive Pokemon. That is something that you have to take that into consideration, because if something has a chance of leaving your opponent on literally 1 HP and they live on 1 HP, that could cost you the whole game. That could cost you the entire fight. Just that one turn. Games can squeeze? Games can flip around on their head that quick. Just got a second Heracross, but it's bad as well. Aw, that sucks. That sucks. Here, let me go ahead and put this A-palm away. Let's put you away. And then you have some really good IVs, so I want to keep you in there. Oh gosh, but I don't want to actually use you. I do really... Oh, I guess I already fought this person. No, I didn't. Roll out. Now, hopefully, this is a ranger. So I'm hoping they have a bunch of bird-type Pokemon. Because Rollout is going to clean house now. Oh, it lived. Whoopa! Whoopa! Gonna go for a third Heracross, and if it's good, you can give it to me? No. You should keep it. You should keep that. I'd rather you have the good one. Whoopa! Quit flinching me. I will get a good Heracross eventually, but I do want Heracross. I want him really, really bad. Man, this Apom has flinched me like 4 times with Astonish. That's crazy. This guy is crazy. Out of his mind. Gentle is plus special defense minus defense. And a 31 special defense IV? I mean, that's pretty crazy. That is pretty cool. That thing is really tanky. The surprise tank Heracross? Never know. It could happen. I really like Pokemon like Heracross, where they just have so many different ways that you can run them, and it kind of just works no matter what you do, just because it's just a baseline good Pokemon. Like Heracross can be a fast sweeper, he can be a bulky sweeper, he can be a fast tank, or like a fast wall, like setup wall. He can do status shenanigans. I mean, he can kind of do a lot. And I do really mess with Pokemon that can do a lot, because it opens up the door for you to just be able to do anything. You know, you can have Heracross fit on your team for whatever you need. If you need a fast sweeper, there you go. If you need a bulky sweeper, there you go. If you just need a fast wall, I mean, he's not gonna wall a whole lot, but he can wall some things. He can wall some things pretty hard. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Alright. Let's bulldoze. This guy's getting some pretty good EVs going. Lots of attack and lots of speed. I wonder if pickup... How does pickup work in Pokemon Revolution Online? Or does it work? I wonder. I wonder. I am also curious, since we're in a new region, are we trade locked again? Do we need to get to like the 5th gym leader? Or 4th gym leader or something like that? Are we trade locked? Because I know we were in Kanto, but I know that's also the beginning of the game, so I don't know if the trade lock is only in Kanto, and then because you have to beat Kanto to get to the other regions, it would make sense that it is trade locked. Because if they're locking you out of all of your Kanto stuff anyways, I mean, couldn't you just trade a Pokemon you wanted to use to someone and then have them trade it back once you cross the threshold? Couldn't you just do that? Or is it Pokemon caught within the Kanto region are just all locked permanently until you get the... Even if it's someone else's OT, if it was caught in Kanto, is it... maybe it's locked. Oh. Just says you need to be in the same Poke Center? I have a feeling there's going to be some kind of stipulation, but if there's not, I mean, I'm not going to complain. I won't complain. I will not complain about that. But I have a feeling it's probably not that simple. Maybe. I feel like... well, maybe... I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out eventually. For it dropped $0? 0? Nothing? At all? Huh? Okay. More ferrets. I just wanted to check the time. Make sure it's still daylight. Do you give... okay, you give speed. I kind of want... whatever. I guess it would be faster to start running now. I don't really need $38 per battle, to be honest. To be honest. I'm just being honest. $18. Okay, maybe we ought to trade for a better Heracross. Maybe. We will see. We will see. I do want to take a look. Double check. See what our options are here. See if we have anything that we might want to buy. Or at least trade for. I just kind of want to get through a ton of encounters here. Oh. We don't want that one. We don't want that one. Yeah, these are not quite so good. I think, to be honest, I think the one that I have is better than all three of those. But it's okay. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate. That guy had leftovers. Oh wait, no, he frisked my leftovers. I don't have frisk. Oops. Oops. Okay, we are going to get this Heracross. We have now invested about an hour into this. Well, 50 minutes, but it needs to happen now. Wait, no! It's turning nighttime! We ran out of time! I think that means we can't catch it. Oh, we still have time? I don't know how the day works, but I saw it turn a little bit darker, so I thought it was like dusk? But is dawn and dusk the same time, technically? That makes sense. It's essentially the same thing, just in reverse. That makes sense. That makes a bit too much sense, if you ask me. How come my automated messages did not send in Kick? Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on Twitch, I changed the channel point system, so our channel points are slime coins now. We have slime coins. I don't quite know how to set up the like the channel point shop so that you can send some like highlighted messages or maybe some like redeem it for something along the lines, maybe a grab my attention thing or something, I don't know. But I do want to figure that out so I can get you guys a way to use those channel points and interact with the stream a bit more. I think that'd be fun. Maybe I can set it up to have text-to-speech read out a message or something if you have some channel points. Maybe that'd be fun. have text-to-speech bully me. Harass me with Microsoft Brian. That does sound fun. That does sound fun. It's always something. All right. On the way through Victory Road, heck yeah. Did you beat the Elite Four? Or are you going to the Elite Four? Or did you go to the, or did you beat the Elite Four, or are you going to the Elite Four right now? Okay, okay. Well, good luck. Good luck, soldier. Hopefully Agatha does not ream you like she did me. Agatha was so painful. That freaking Arbok, man. That Arbok is ridiculous. Holy. Oh, you got a Crocodile? Oh, heck yeah. I love Crocodile. That guy's so awesome. I don't know if you guys saw the trailers for Legends ZA. There was a big Pokemon announcement a couple of days ago. And they made some announcements for Pokemon Champions and Pokemon Legends ZA. Ooh, another Apom. And I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but we'll Thunder Wave it and tackle this guy. How's it going, Scythian? But yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the trailer for Legends ZA, they showed a lot of Crocodile gameplay. I don't know if Crocodile is maybe like a key Pokemon for one of the main NPCs, but they showed a lot of Crocodile gameplay, and I'm a fan of Crocodile. I like that. That makes me excited. That makes me very excited. Same with Scrafty. I saw there was a leak after the fact, or that I saw after the fact, where apparently Scrafty is gonna get a Mega Evolution. That sounds awesome. I love that guy. He was one of my favorite Pokemon in Generation 5. Generation 5 gave me Scrafty, Crocodile, Chandelure, Golurk, Moxie Crocodile with Swords Dance. Mega Scrafty would be cool. I agree. I just something about Scrafty just calls to me. Generation 5 had a lot of really cool Pokemon. I would have loved to see Mega Darmanitan. That sounds like it would be really cool. Mega Darmanitan. It also sounds like it would be a pain in the butt, but it would be cool. According to that same leak, they are giving Excadrill a Mega Evolution, and that does not fill me with joy. It's gonna be cool, but that does not fill me with joy whatsoever. I see the words Mega and Excadrill put together, and my brain explodes. Same thing with Clefable. Mega Clefable? Why? Why? Those guys don't need a mega. Those guys do not need a mega. But, I mean, as long as they're cool, I'll take it. I'll take it. It'll be okay, I think. Legends ZA showed the new megas. Not all of them. Not all of them. Apparently there's gonna be more. I think they only showed Mega Dragonite as the new one. I think that was the only one that they showed that was new. I'm trying to think if there was another one that they showed that's new. I can't think of anything else that they showed that was new. For megas, at least. Which, by the way, how do you guys feel about Mega Dragonite? That thing looks so goofy. It's okay. I agree, it's okay. It's not like... I don't think it's my favorite Mega Evolution. I prefer Mega Aggron and Tyranitar. Mega Aggron was sick. I love Aggron. I wish Aggron was better competitively. Because Aggron is just so cool. He's just so cool. Tyranitar is good, but I think Tyranitar is one of those like weird side grades. Not an upgrade, not a downgrade. It's more like it just transitions his stats into something else a little bit more. I think it might be a little bit upgrade. I can't remember. I know Garchomp is a side grade. It's not an upgrade, not a downgrade, just different. But I know Tyranitar, I think Mega Tyranitar, doesn't it lose Sandstream or does it keep Sandstream? Let's see, Mega Tyranitar. It's been a while since I've messed with Megas. Oh no, it keeps Sandstream. It keeps Sandstream. Oh, it is an upgrade. Mega Tyranitar gains plus 100 base stats. Golly. Way higher defense, way higher special defense, way higher attack, and 10 points higher speed. Huh. Look at that. I never knew that. I always thought Tyranitar was a side grade. Like Garchomp. Still, 700 base stat. That's insane. Primal Reversion Groudon. Me too. Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, I know they were super toxic for like competitive metas because it was just, you just run those guys on your team. You have like a slot reserved on your team for Mega Groudon or Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Like, that's just how it is. If you have those guys, they're on your team. No matter what. They're on the team. Doesn't matter what kind of team you're running. I know they're super toxic for competitive, but they're so cool. And they're fun to use. They're fun. Because you can run them kind of a bunch of different ways. I do enjoy. I am a Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre enjoyer. I am, however, not a fan of Mega Rayquaza. That guy sucked. That guy was terrible. I hated that guy. Oh my god. If your team doesn't have an answer for Mega Rayquaza, you just lose. That's just how the fight goes. You just lose. Oh, buffering? Is my stream buffering? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was? Okay, we're back then. Cool. Cool. I just wanted to make sure we're all good there. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Do you want an A-palm to use or just for the collection? I actually just caught an A-palm a couple encounters ago. So we do have an A-palm here. So I don't need it anymore. In the middle of the Groudon Kyogre convo, it buffered for a second. Oh yeah. So what I was saying is just like, I understand they're a little bit toxic for competitive meta, because the fact that they're so strong that at least one spot on your team is just purely reserved for Groudon or Kyogre. Like, you just have 5 party slots. You don't have 6. You have 5. But regardless, they're still cool. They're fun. They're awesome. You could say the same for Mega Rayquaza, I don't know, however you say it. But I think that Groudon and Kyogre were way more manageable, at least. Mega Rayquaza just killed you. It just killed you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I did not like Rayquaza, but I did like Groudon and Kyogre. They were cool. They counter each other, but Rayquaza counters both of them. It's just not fair. It's not fair. But that being said, Mega Rayquaza, it's so cool. That is a cool looking guy. I think the Primal, I think it was in the Mystery Dungeon remakes? I can't remember what game it was in, but they had the Primal Dialga and Primal Palkia. Those guys look sick. Those guys were so cool. And then in Legends Arceus, we had like Origin form Dialga and Palkia. They just kind of look like Arceus but blue, or Arceus but pink, but so glad they didn't change Giratina. I am too, a bit. I kind of wish that they didn't just kind of use the same formula for Dialga and Palkia and just make them, like, walk on all fours and look like that. You know what I mean? They kind of look the same, but yeah, Centaur Giratina. Yeah, like, Centaur Dialga and Centaur Palkia just looks... It looks cool, but maybe they should have just made Palkia a Centaur since he's already... Or maybe Dialga a Centaur, and then made the other one a different thing. I don't know, it just felt kind of lazy. They kind of looked the same, just recolored. That didn't fill me with joy as much as like Primal Dialga and Primal Palkia did. I mean, Origin form Giratina looks cool. Like, he looks cool. And regular form Giratina also looks really cool. But Origin form Dialga and Palkia, I feel like they're kind of downgrades. I'd rather the regular form. I think the regular form just looks cooler. They at least have like their own niche, I guess, artistically, what they look like and do. That being said, I didn't play Legends Arceus, so I don't know the like lore reason why they look like that. I don't even know why they have origin forms in the first place. But I'm assuming it has something to do with Arceus. I'm assuming it has something to do with Arceus. I saw this really crazy lore video. I forget who it's by. Let me see if I can find the actual video. Trying to see if I can find it in my watch history, but it was a while ago. It was a little while ago. Yeah, I can't find which one specifically I saw. But I think it was the video titled "Why Was Arceus' Fourth Creation a Mistake?" And it's by the channel Amazed Dragon. So the reason I bring it up is because it talks about a really interesting topic that I never really thought about. Is that the whole lore thing, right, is that in the beginning, right, Arceus was the first Pokemon, and it made Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina to make, you know, everything. Dialga made time, Palkia made space, and Giratina made, like, antimatter or something like that. It was like the antithesis of time and space, like the result of time and space, or something like that. I forget what it is, but there was like those three. But this video talks about how there may have actually been four instead of those three. So it could have been Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and then it's rumored, according to this video, that there was a fourth one, and that fourth one was the original dragon of Black and White. Because if you think about it, the Black and White legendary that you hear of in all of the legends and myths and folklore and all that stuff was the combination of Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem. So all three of those legendaries were originally one Pokemon. And in the Pokédex entry for Kyurem, you can see that Kyurem specifically, not Reshiram and not Zekrom, just Kyurem is the leftover remains of the original dragon. So the original dragon was split apart into two entities, being Reshiram and Zekrom, both symbolizing ideals and morals. Kind of the two sides of ambition. And it was split apart by Arceus, apparently. And if you think about it, right, so Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina all represent states of matter, right? So Dialga represents solids, Palkia represents liquids, obviously, you know. Dialga is made of steel, Palkia is made of water, and then Giratina represents gas, right? He's a ghost. And now there is a fourth state of matter, plasma. Zekrom is an electric dragon, and Reshiram is like molten fire, right? When you combine fire and electric, you get plasma, right? You think of plasma, right? So I forget what the, like, there was a lot. The video goes into like extreme detail. I highly recommend you check it out. It's a really, really fun thought experiment on kind of the lore of the Pokemon universe. And if you have played Pokemon for a very long time like I have, stuff like this is just kind of fun because it just adds context to the games you're playing, stuff like that. I know it doesn't really matter. I know it doesn't matter, and whether or not it's true or not doesn't matter either. But it's fun to think about. It's fun to think about. I like to think about stuff like this. I like to learn about stuff like this, and you know, it just makes it gives me more appreciation for the stuff that I'm playing with. Like Reshiram and Zekrom, I don't particularly care for those legendaries. They're cool, but you know, I don't really care for that. But there is a Pokemon, that being the original dragon of all three, Reshiram, Kyurem, and Zekrom, that we've never seen before. It's never been in a Pokemon game. We don't know what the original dragon looks like. We don't know what type he is. We don't know what he does. We don't know anything about it. Anything at all. Even in the lore. We just know that it existed at one point. I think the lore is that it separated because there was two trainers that it was traveling with that were both fighting for... One of them was the moral guy, and then the other one was like the ambitious guy or something, willing to do whatever it took. I forget what it was, and they both argued on what the correct way forward was, and so the dragon split into two to separate both of them at the same time. I don't remember. Been a long time. Been a long time since I've you know, played Generation 5. But I do remember there's something along the lines when you're trying to find Kyurem, you have to deal with Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit. And you need to like mess around with like the red chain. And the red chain and Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf are directly linked to Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. They are like the next tier underneath those guys. They're in charge of like emotions and stuff like that, and I think, or something like that. I think they're in charge of emotions. Or they created emotions or something. But either way, you need all three of them to make the red chain in order for Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina and stuff, and even Arceus, I think. So the fact that you need to mess around with Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf to mess around with Kyurem in a game outside of Generation 4 where Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf are highlighted, you know what I mean? That just feels a bit like there's something more there that should probably be looked at, but no one really looks at that. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't that seem out of place and weird? Like they meant to tell some type of story by that. Like they meant something by that. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It is hard to tell. but I do like, I do rather enjoy looking at stuff like that. What are your guys' favorite legendaries? Do you guys have a favorite generation of legendaries? Is it your... Do you have a legendary Pokemon that is your favorite outside of what it does in the games? Like, obviously, Mega Rayquaza is just the strongest legendary. Seems interesting, kind of new to Pokelaw, so listening to that makes me want to learn more. Yeah, there's a lot, like, Pokemon lore goes really, really in-depth. A lot more in-depth than you would expect it to go. Especially with how many Pokemon, like, Pokédex entries are out, you know, listed and very, very, like, you know, it's very clear, it's black and white, you know. There's just a lot of stuff, especially, like, I saw... Ooh, a Heracross! I saw another, really, really interesting lore video on, Deoxys. Apparently, according to the video that I watched, Deoxys may not be actually from space. Or, like, another planet, or, you know, whatever, like another universe. P.R.O. is by far my most played Pokemon game, so maybe I need to go play the actual games. I would say, personally, I would say it's not required. As a person who's played all of the Pokemon games, except for the last one, since Generation 3, you're not really missing out on a lot. If you're playing games like P.R.O., you're getting the content that comes with Pokemon. You are getting the good content. The story, to be honest, you can just kind of look up in a YouTube video while you play P.R.O. If you're really that interested, the games themselves are kind of convoluted, and you have to, like, read through every little bit of dialogue if you want to go as deep as, like, some of these videos go. So it is a little bit frustrating in that regard, if you just kind of want the story and the lore and all that stuff. But, if you're interested, I would recommend playing them. The older ones have a lot more, like, lore and story and implications. A lot of the newer generation stuff is kind of drowned out by the whole persevere, we can do it, just put your best effort in, let's go, we can do it, everything's possible. It kind of gets drowned out in all of that. I played Gen 1 only when I was a lot younger on my Game Boy Color, yeah. I played, my first Pokemon game was Leaf Green, and then I saw Fire Red, and I thought it was a completely different game, so I bought Fire Red. Or I convinced my grandmother to get me Fire Red, even though I already had Leaf Green. And so I played both Fire Red and Leaf Green simultaneously because I thought they were different games. It took me a little while before I realized it was the same game. And then I bought Emerald, I think, or Ruby and Sapphire. I forget which one it was that I got first. There was another kid on my street that had a Game Boy Color, and he stole my Zapdos. That sucks. That sucks. It's hard to choose my favorite legendary because they all look cool, but if I had to pick my fave for just the looks, it goes to Ultra Necrozma and 100% Zygarde. Ultra Necrozma is really cool. His signature attack, his signature Z move, Light That Burns the Sky, is sick. That is so sick. That is the coolest thing ever. I don't care. Light That Burns the Sky. Ultra Necrozma is super sick. Zygarde is also really cool. 100% Zygarde, Core Enforcer Zygarde just looks like something straight out of Power Rangers, like a Megazord from Power Rangers, and I think that's really cool. For the the Zapdos though, that reminds me of a story I've told a few streams ago on Pokemon Revolution Online of when me and my little brother were young. He played the games kind of one track, like on one single track. He didn't really mess around with training other Pokemon. He just picked up Cyndaquil in Heart Gold and Soul Silver and just trained Cyndaquil to Typhlosion. He probably had like a almost level 50 Typhlosion by like the 3rd gym. And so when we did our battles, it used to make me really mad because he would obviously wipe the floor with me with almost level 50 Typhlosion while all my guys are like level 20 at most. And then I got really mad. Keep in mind, I was like 6. I was like 6 years old, okay? But I got really mad and I stole his DS while he was like doing something, and then I traded myself his Typhlosion and gave him like something stupid like a P.R.O or something. I felt so, I mean, I feel really bad about it now, obviously, because that's such a terrible thing to do to someone. That is so terrible. But I stole his Typhlosion, and then I wouldn't give it back, and he stopped playing Pokemon, and I don't think he touched Pokemon ever since then. I think more recently he's been a little bit interested in it, and we've gone back and I played through Poke MMO with him so that we could actually like travel together. So I do have some experience in like the MMO Pokemon stuff. This isn't my first MMO Pokemon game, but I do like the mechanics of this over Poke MMO. It just feels a little bit better, in my opinion, personally. But we did play through Poke MMO. We finished the Kanto region in that game, so I did get him back into it just a bit, but I do feel terrible that he probably went almost 20 years without touching Pokemon, being interested. He would actively like get mad because he doesn't care about Pokemon. So he would actively get mad when I talked about Pokemon because he doesn't care. He doesn't want to hear about it. I just realized we caught a Heracross and we didn't even look. Minus speed, 2 IVs and attack. Since Z crystals are in P.R.O, I might be able to get Ultra Necrozma. That's true, I didn't even think about that. He might be in this game. Let's see if I can find the outline for Ultra Necrozma here. I got really bad hiccups. I do wonder if Ultra Necrozma is in here. There's Naganadel, Stakataka, Melmetal. Oh, type its name. Oh, there's Necrozma. There's Necrozma. I would assume that because Necrozma is in the game, you could probably get Ultra I am hunting for Heracross. I am trying to find myself a good, decent Heracross. We found a Heracross that has really good IVs, but the issue... What is this track? Oh, it's the Steven Stone. We did find a pretty decent Heracross, but the issue is its nature is plus special attack minus defense. I do not actually have a sync Pokemon for Johto yet. That would probably be smart. Probably, but it's okay. I am not past the 4th gym. I am, actually... still on the 1st gym. I mean, I got the 1st gym, but... I am on the 2nd gym in, Johto. Oh, it's alright. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, though. It's okay. It would be smart for us to probably come back with a synchronizer. Oh, you're on Bruno now? Good luck, soldier. Good luck. I think you have Bruno, then Agatha, then Lance. I think. We are running out of time here for Heracross. Uh-oh, we failed to run. Whoa, you found a good one with Skill Link? What? You found a Skill Link Heracross? That's insane. Oh, Apom. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? Oh, he can't even get Skill Link. It's the Mega Heracross that gets Skill Link. Oops. That is, that's still really good. Apom is Generation 2, but his evolution, Ambipom, unfortunately did not come out until Generation 4. So I'm not going to be able to use Ambipom, which does kind of suck because... Ooh, Heracross! But it does kind of suck because Apom kind of sucks. Apom is not good, but Ambipom is not bad. Not terrible. So, with Skill Link, that ensures that all of his multi-hit moves always hits the maximum number of times. And the reason that's really powerful on Ambipom specifically is because he gets the move Tail Slap, which hits 2 to 5 times. I believe it has 25 base power per hit. So if you can hit all 5 times, that is essentially 125 base power. Now, that on its own is already really strong. But Ambipom is also a normal type, and Tail Slap is a normal type move. So he actually gets stab bonus on every single hit. Plus that, so that makes Tail Slap 37.5 base power per hit. Which that doesn't sound like a crazy upgrade, right? That doesn't sound that crazy. up from 25, 37 to 20 from 25. Doesn't sound that crazy. But you need to factor in the fact that it's going to hit 5 times, which raises it from 125 base power, which is, by the way, barely weaker than Giga Impact. Barely. But it raises it from 125 to a staggering 187 base power. That is nuts. You have a 187 base power move that you can just click on demand with 0 drawback. There's no drawback. Giga Impact at least makes you like not be able to move for a turn. Your next turn you have to spend recharging. Also, it only has, I think at base 5 PP, I think at most it gets 8. So you can use it 8 times total. Tail Slap has like 25. What are the odds, man? I am consistently getting like the worst Heracrosses of all time. Bruno defeated, good job. Heck yeah, congratulations. Halfway there, you're almost done. You just have Agatha to go. Agatha and Lance, I think, to go. And then you're on the champion. How are you doing, health-wise? Is your team looking okay? Do you have enough healing items? Do you think you're gonna do it, or do you think you might need a little bit more? How are we feeling about your run there? Got some hyper potions and revives? Heck yeah, heck yeah. I think the best thing I did for myself for my run is I trained for about an hour and a half on Victory Road purely for money. The EXP was nice as well, but that was secondary. It was just for money. I trained there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and bought as many potions, well, mostly revives, but as many of them as I could possibly get. As many as I could possibly get. And I think that was honestly the turning point. That was honestly the turning point. I think we used 7 or 8 revives. It let us play a lot more reckless. Been so long since I've done the story on this game. On P.R.O? Or you mean Pokemon in general? Agatha gonna die to crocodile? Hopefully. Hopefully. That... Was it not the... Is it the Gengar? No, Gengar can't have Levitate anymore. Never mind. Oh, no worries. I appreciate it. I do apologize for having to put ads on the streams. I know it sucks. I know it sucks. I do apologize. It does support me though. Every little bit helps. I'm trying to turn this into a full-time thing. I am already streaming every single day. For several hours every single day. So hopefully, you know, I can put in enough work here to turn this into a full-time job. And I can use this to support myself, support my family, support my dogs. That would be honestly a dream come true. Honestly. Honestly a dream come true. I am trying to put my best foot forward for all of this, so every little bit, I know the ads suck, but hopefully soon I can have a big enough community to where I don't need to run ads very much. Or I can even remove them outright altogether. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. But until then, unfortunately, I have to slap ads onto my stuff. And, I mean, it's a free way to support my channel. It's a free way to support my channel. Agatha beaten in 1 minute? Wow, you had an easier time than I did. You had a much easier time than I did. Wow. That's impressive. That is impressive. For whatever reason, I say for whatever reason, it was just that Arbok. It was just that Arbok for me. That Arbok was a menace to my team. Absolutely destroyed me. But, yeah, I love, I love, the story here. The story here in P.R.O is really funny. It is really refreshing to have a different story. Oh, you got a crit super effective earthquake on Arbok? That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. It definitely deserves that crit. It deserves that. You deserve that. Thank you for doing that to the Arbok for me. I really appreciate that one. I needed that. I needed that. I'm glad it happened. But yeah, I do really like the story of the Pokemon Revolution Online. It sticks semi-close, but it deviates just enough for it to be refreshing, I think. In my opinion, it deviates just enough. It's still faithful. It is still faithful to the games, but it's refreshing. That's what I like. That's the biggest thing. Because I know a lot of these MMO Pokemon games, they like to add their own unique twists and stuff to it, and you know, they make it, you know, one way or another, or, you know, they add mechanics or take mechanics out, and that is perfectly fine, but I think it's important to stay consistent with the actual material. Because we're playing the Pokemon game to play Pokemon, you know? But the way they do it here is nice. It's nice. And I do vibe with it. I mesh with it a lot. Especially like with the rivals. They don't even use the same rivals as the game, which is nice, you know? The rivals they have here have their own personality. Jackson, I don't know if Jackson's gonna carry on to Johto, but your rival in Kanto, Jackson, is like actively working against you. Like he's like helping Team Rocket, like he's exactly what you are, but the opposite. He's just like a bad guy. And it's a simple character, but they write him well, you know? He's there to be a jerk, you know? He's there to yell at his Pokemon and show you what not to do. It works. It's nice. I like it. I did also really think it's funny when his EV evolved into an Umbreon. He's like, well, now I'm stuck with a freaking Umbreon. Wasn't even happy when it finally evolved, which, by the way, Umbreon is a friendship evolution. You need friendship with it to evolve, and even when it finally evolved, he goes, man, this thing sucks. I thought that was really funny. Can't catch a break. Can't catch a break. Alright, I need to use the bathroom. This coffee has been absolutely running through me. Give me just one moment here. I am going to take a bathroom break. And I will be right back. Give me just a moment here. Okay, we are back. We are back. Alright. We are back. Let's see if we can get this Heracross here. Did we catch another Heracross? I don't remember. I was yapping too much. Let's go check if we caught another Heracross. I can't remember if we did or not. I think we did, and we checked already, and it was bad. Yeah, we did. Okay. Let's put this one away as well. And you as well. That way we can sort out the good ones and sort out the bad ones. Okay. I know I asked this a while ago, but the legendary Pokemon, in regards to which one is your favorite, I was trying to think of which one I think my favorite is, and I'm having trouble trying to pick because I do really like the Alga. I do really like the Alga. He was like my first favorite legendary. Just because in Generation 4, when I was playing through those games as a kid, using his signature move, Roar of Time, that was so cool. I thought that was really cool. I know it sucks and it's not really a great move, because it makes you recharge. It's basically a dragon type Giga Impact, which is strong, don't get me wrong. That is strong, but that recharge turn is not so good. That recharge is not so good. But, I think the Algo, that was my first favorite legendary. It would probably have to go to the Alga. I actually, for a really long time when I played those games, I didn't even know Giratina existed. I didn't even know it was like a real Pokemon. I thought you had to have Platinum for that. But no, you can get it in Diamond and Pearl. I remember when I first found that out, I was like, what? There's more game? In my game? What? Because you can only get it, I think you have to beat Diamond and Pearl, and then it doesn't tell you anything happens, but if you go to a specific route in the game that has like nothing in it, all of a sudden a whole new path opens up and it leads to a cave. When you play a Pokemon Diamond randomizer and immediately walk through a cave door and end up on Arceus Stairs, the Hall of Origin above Stark Mountain, or no, Spear Pillar, that's what it was. Stark Mountain was Heatran, I think. That is funny though. But yeah, I didn't even know that. You have to like beat Diamond and Pearl. I didn't know that for a long time. You beat Diamond and Pearl, and then at the end, or in the middle of one of the routes, a new path opens up and leads to a cave. And the cave is a giant maze. And if you get through the giant maze all the way inside, is Giratina. It's one of those, like, if you've ever played Legend of Zelda, it's like the Lost Woods. It's essentially just that. It's just one room with a path north, south, east, and west. And each time you go into a new room, it's just that same room, but a different one. So you can go north, south, east, and west again. And you just have to pick a direction and just hope you pick the right combination until you get there. Platinum opened up the Pokemon's ability to change camera angles in the reverse world. Yeah, the reverse world was cool. Oh, that's right. Heracross doesn't spawn here at night. You're right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with the Slowpoke well. Now that we've grinded up enough. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and take out these rocket grunts. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take care of the Drowsy well. And then I think we're going to go ahead and take care of the gym as well. And then I think that might be a good place to call the stream for today. I am going to stream more. That being said, this is not going to be the end of the stream for today. But I think I'm going to transition into Minecraft again. I do want to play Minecraft after P.R.O. every day, hopefully. If time allows for it. Which it should. I've been live on P.R.O. for 2 hours now. Which is some good progress, I believe. We hunted for a Heracross, which we unfortunately did not get. But I may go ahead and grind off stream so that we can get that Heracross and get moving. Because we did just spend a whole day looking for Heracross. We did just spend a whole day looking for Heracross, pretty much. Which is fine. That is fine. But we do need to move on forward. What server are you on? I'm on Silver. I am on Silver. I heard Silver came first and it's a little bit more populated, so I just chose it. Don't know if that's true or not, but it seems pretty populated. Mind if you add? Absolutely. Go ahead and send a friend request. Should just be Goop Lord one word, I believe. I believe. Absolutely. Make sure that went through. Yes, it did. Oops, add me on. No worries. You can add me on your main if you want as well. I think I have plenty of room on my friends list. I am going to be streaming every single day until I pretty much complete the Living-Dex. Heck yeah, there we go. Yeah, I am going to be streaming every single day. So there's plenty of stuff going to be happening. Yeah, like I was saying though, I do want to transition into Minecraft after we get done with the gym here. Just because I've got 2 series running at the same time now. We are moving on forward. I would do an extra long stream of Pokemon Revolution Online and then like alternate days where I do P.R.O. one day, Minecraft another day, then back to P.R.O., then back to Minecraft. But I feel like that gets kind of confusing. For viewers. If you tune in on a day, like maybe you are only able to watch every other day. And the day you are able to watch is a Minecraft day. But that sucks if you want to watch Pokemon. That's not fun. Let's go into Fampi here. So I think just to make it accessible for everybody, I'm gonna start with P.R.O. because that is my longer lasting series. I do have the entire Johto region uploaded up on YouTube, but because it came first, and I am a little bit more invested in that specifically, I think we'll start the streams off with that, have that go for a while, and then we'll end it with some Minecraft. Better than Giovanni. You're dang right I am. Giovanni. That guy? That guy? Cobblemon? Hey, that could be, that is a stream idea. I was juggling around the idea of playing Cobblemon, because obviously I play Pokemon, and so having a Minecraft Pokemon would make sense. But the reason I decided against it was because I already have a Living-Dex challenge going on, and so playing Pokemon in Cobblemon kind of doubles up on that. I think it doubles up a bit too much, I think. But I was thinking about doing that because obviously it combines the two things that I'm, doing. Minecraft and Pokemon. It's Cobblemon. But since I already have P.R.O, I do want to make sure P.R.O gets all the love and attention it should get. Mud Bomb. I do want that. I do want that. I do want to make sure P.R.O gets all the love and attention. And plus, I do already have a Johto Living-Dex already made. So, I kind of want to, keep going. Kind of want to keep going. Finish this up. I do want that. I would hate to call a challenge short. I did so actually, funny enough, speaking of cutting a challenge short, I want to talk about after I finished the Johto Living-Dex, the goal was to play Pikmin. I wanted to take a little bit of a break from Pokemon and play some Pikmin. What's a Living-Dex? Heard the phrase, but never really known. So a Living-Dex is basically a Pokédex in your PC. So basically, you have one of every Pokemon in your PC. That would normally mean a full completed Pokédex would normally mean having Venusaur, having Charizard, having Blastoise, the final evolutions, and catching them from the start and evolving them all the way through so you get all the Pokédex entries. But what separates a Pokédex from a Living-Dex is the fact that you have one of every Pokédex entry in the PC. So you don't just have Venusaur and Charizard and Blastoise, you have Bulbasaur and Ivysaur and Venusaur. Oh, you have a Living-Dex in Johto? That's awesome. That's awesome. That's really cool. Honestly, I encourage more people to do it. It's a lot of fun, and it feels really, really awesome when you're done. It feels really good. It feels amazing. I do really like that. How long did it take you to do yours? It took me almost, I think it was 20 days, 19 days of streaming for like 4 hours a day. It took me a while. It took me a while. It is not an easy challenge. That being said, it is easier than a Professor Oak challenge. if you know what those are. Probably not as long because I focused on it when I had all the fast travels and access to every area. That does help. That does help a lot. I think I didn't even get a bike until like the 6th or 7th badge. It took a while for me to get the bike. And then ironically, well, not really ironically, just towards the very end, I was gifted this Ditto mount here because my channel is like slime themed. So I have, you know, my red slime with the crown, the king slime guy, and Ditto really, I mean, he fits that pretty close, to be honest. Christina. I didn't read the dialogue for Christina, but they have question mark level Pokemon. I think that might have been important. They might have been important. Ditto or Gumi. Is Gumi in the shop as well? I didn't even look. But yeah, those guys, little slime guys, those guys are awesome. We use Mud Bomb. You can get a Gumi hat? That changes everything. I might need to get a Gumi hat. Let's see. Gumi. Oh, there it is. Not quite what I thought it would be. Not quite, but that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. I was also gifted pretty early on. I think in like the 3rd or 4th stream. I was gifted the samurai helmet and the bug net, and I promised to wear it forever. So I might as well. Okay, this Lapras is cleaning house. This Lapras is cleaning me up right now. Doo-doo-doo. I sure hope this guy doesn't have any more water types. Hopefully. Gotta take care of this Lapras. Hopefully he just keeps missing Ice Shard. We do have leftovers to help heal us up. Puppy! Puppy guy! Puppy boy! Maybe after this battle we'll have some puppy time, and then we'll fight the gym. We'll have some puppy playtime. Heck yeah, not a water type. Oh, Poison Fang! Oh! Oh, and we burned him. And we get the burn. We get poisoned. We need to use a Pecha Berry. Take this. Oh, we can't! Well, we're dead in 2 turns. We are dead in 2 turns. You are overwhelmed by your defeat. Okay, so now we know that Lapras hurts. Now we know Lapras hurts real bad. So, what could we do about that? We could lead with Wooper, because Wooper can lower accuracy. So maybe, just maybe, we can... I should look at what spawns here too. Nothing really interesting. Nothing interesting. But we should move Wooper up to the front, because I believe, yeah, Mud Bomb can lower accuracy. Slowbro carried you in Kanto. Nidoking carried me. Nidoking and Snorlax. Those guys, that's all you need. That is all you need. Those guys are awesome. Still have your Slowbro sat in the box, even though it's the worst thing ever. It happens. Had no idea about IVs and EVs back then. That's okay. Honestly, I think if you don't want to care about EVs, IVs, and nature, I don't think you have to. I honestly don't think you have to. They are completely optional. And, kind of have to learn about them to play PvP. That's fair. That's fair. You do need to learn about them for PvP. That is fair. I will say that. It does kind of suck, but if you want competitive edges, you have to get deeper. You gotta get a little deeper in the systems. But if you just want to go through the story and play the game, I don't think you have to go through EVs and IVs. I think it's fine. And honestly, a lot more people don't know about EVs and IVs than you'd expect. I know one person particularly that I was playing, that I am playing with. They didn't know about EVs and IVs and all that stuff when they started here, and that's perfectly fine. The game doesn't do a very good job of telling you what the heck that means. I'm sure if you've played Pokemon for long enough, you'll probably hear about EVs and IVs and how nature affects your stats, but if you only play the games, and you're coming from, you know, like, having played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon or X and Y or something like that is your last game that you, or your last Pokemon game that you played, I wouldn't blame you for not knowing about EVs, IVs at all. The game doesn't tell you about it at all. The game's only recently started showing you your Pokemon's EVs and IVs. And then even with that, like, it's kind of convoluted. It just gives you a graph, and that's it. It doesn't tell you what the graph does for you. It doesn't tell you any specific numerical values. It's just a graph. It just gives you a graph and says, all right, that's your Pokemon. Read that graph. How? How do I read that graph? I don't know. So, I don't blame anybody for not knowing. Oh, our playlist ended. Let's just start it over. Let's just start it over there. It is a bit tough. kind of have to go through your own research outside of the games to figure out that stuff, which is kind of a shame. I think that's a bit of a shame. Did you get any cool mons from Kanto? Did I? I don't think I got anything that particularly stands out. There were some rare encounters that took me a while to get that I'm pretty proud that I have. Like this guy, Electabuzz. Oh, this guy took forever to get. This guy spawns in the power plant at like a 1% chance. I didn't really buy any Pokemon. I bought a few Pokemon from viewers. Let's see if I can find one here. I think Ammonite? No. Yeah, most of the Jolteon, or the evolutions, I didn't actually catch myself. The OT is different here from me. But it was more so just because the Pokemon themselves were really, really hard to get. The Jolteon is cool. Yeah, the Jolteon's not bad, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm looking at it, that Jolteon's not bad. Hidden power. It does not say what it has on here. I'm not sure what kind of hidden power it has. Oh, you can private message it. Here, what if I do... Oh, I can't drag it at all. Unless... Oh, wait, unless... Can I put it... Copy... Paste? No... Trying to see if clicking on it with a hotkey maybe pulls something up. I think it's because it's locked. It just won't let me... Oh, too many Pokelinks. What is that? Oh. Maybe? Okay, let's try that. Let's try... Then it's number altogether. So let's do 105115177 bracket. Oh, Pokey. Oh, look at that. Hidden power ice? That's crazy. Yo. That's insane. This Jolteon is kind of cool. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. If you're wondering why that's a big deal, Jolteon is an electric type. Electric types, the only thing that is immune to electric is ground, right? And so having hidden power ice means you can hit ground types super effectively, which is your counter, your direct counter. I sold one a while back, though, although worth a little more because it was timid. Yeah, I don't really like plus speed on Jolteon, in my opinion. I think it's a waste. I'm gonna close this chat here. I think timid on a Jolteon is a bit of a waste, just in my opinion, because he's already like gonna outspeed everything. Maybe not everything, but oh wait, we can't spawn Heracross at night. Maybe not everything, but I mean it's gonna outspeed everything you'd expect it to outspeed, which is like 90% of the Pokemon in the game. This is the bug guy. So let's use Wooper. Let's use Wooper. That is a really cool Jolteon though. Thank you for having me pull that up. I didn't know he was cool like that. I do want him have, because I know I'm going to be catching a lot of Pokemon, and I am going to be going through quite a bit of encounters. So I do want to maybe have some kind of competition someday. Maybe like a catch competition. I don't necessarily want to do a battle competition, because I know some people aren't... They play the game a lot, but they're not great at battling specifically. Which is fine. I just don't want... I want to have a competition where everyone can kind of have a chance to win, and it's not just, you know, the same people entering who are really good at battles that are winning everything. So I do want to have something like a catch competition where maybe we can set a challenge for catching Shuckle, for example. And then we'll have like a time limit, or base, you know, however long it takes. And whoever can catch the best one will count like IVs, nature, shiny, everything, all that stuff. It'll be kind of subjective, so I will need to like have an outline for, you know, what counts as quote-unquote good. But I know I experimented, and I talked about that a little bit when I was doing my Kanto series. And I didn't ever get a chance to really do that because, you know, I don't really have a lot of resources here at my disposal. But hopefully as I go through, maybe by the end of Johto, I'll have a lot more resources at my disposal, and I will be able to host competitions. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. I do want to put together like catching competitions, little like things to get, you know, a bunch of people together to do something. Like a little mini event. I think that would be really cool. Maybe we could do like a hide and seek. I can give like a little corner of my screen on stream for you guys to find, and then if whoever finds me first gets a shiny Pokemon or something like that. You know, like something to get people up and involved. I think sounds really, really fun. I think that sounds really awesome. And especially with how much help people have given me on this game with cosmetics and helpful tips and advice on, like, for example, hey, Heracross doesn't spawn here at night, and you're training it here at night to try to find a Heracross, so maybe don't do that. You know? Stuff like that. It, you know, saves me a lot of time, lets me progress, get through the game, do stuff that I'm actually trying to do. So I want to give back. I do want to give back. So hopefully we get some more resources soon. I know I was talking about it a lot in, well, I talked about it maybe twice, I think, while I was doing the Kanto stuff. But I do really want to do that. That's still very exciting, a very exciting thought to me. Have you guys done anything like that? I just realized my phone was going off here. Oops. Okay. I completely forgot that we were supposed to have some puppy playtime here. We were supposed to have some puppy playtime before we got into this gym here. So let's go ahead and get this trainer. We'll deal with this trainer. We'll go sit at the Poke Center and heal up real quick. Also, I found this out the hard way, but in case you were not aware, you can press the numbers 1 through 4 on your keyboard for the fight menu. You gotta do double puppy playtime now? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, let's forget tackle here. Let's make our way to the Poke Center. We do have 2 puppies in the room now, so we could have double puppy playtime. We do have 2 puppies in the room. Okay. I am going to run to the bathroom real quick, and then right when I get back, it will be puppy playtime. Just for a few minutes. Have a little mental refresh, and then we'll be the gym. Alright, give me just one moment here. This coffee is going through me so fast. Okay, so I'm gonna hold my headphones out like this because this is my microphone. But we have some puppy playtime to get to here. Go ahead and make my camera bigger. Let's make this a bit bigger. Got your 14 cranberry ginger ale. I love ginger ale. Ginger ale's good, but you know what the best soda ever made is? Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is the best. I won't back down. Okay, so look how good he's being. He's ready for puppy playtime. He's ready. He's ready. Can I have a hug, please? Can I have a hug, please? Thank you for the good boy. Loves it. He loves it. Thank you for the hug, baby. Thank you. Come on. He's our handsome boy. He's our handsome boy. My sweet boy. He gave up. He gave up. Let Meteor play Minecraft? Oh, that would be a good idea if he could. That would be a good idea, but I think he would break my keyboard. He's a bit rough. He is a bit rough with things. He doesn't know how to be gentle. He does not know how to be gentle, but he's a very sweet boy. He's a very sweet boy. He doesn't ever mean to be. I'm sure he's a pro. He might be. He might be. He could beat a zombie. Would you beat a zombie? Do you think you could beat a zombie? Hey. You could beat a zombie? He's a wallower too. Alright, let's try the other one. Chris? Come on, come on. Yeah. Looking at this boy now. Now this guy is a big boy. This guy is a big boy. They're both sleepy. They're both sleepy. It's love here. Thanks for touching. Can I have a hug? Appreciate the hug. Got them. They know how to give hugs. For some reason, can't teach my dog how to do anything else except for sit. But he knows hug. He likes hug. I think we had enough puppy playtime. They're not too interested in hanging out over here anymore. You guys are so. Come lay down. Come lay back down. Lay back down. Boys. Keep each other company. Each other company, okay? You got fun? Sit, boys. Sit. 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 Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Look at these two. Look at them. You good boy? You good boy? He does that head tilt thing where he's like. Alright. I think that is enough puppy playtime. Just tried to rub his butt on the ground. Get back up there. Get back up. Okay. All right. We are back. Rare candies are so much profit. Just sold 38 for 266,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Hey, not on stream, bro. That's gross. Hey, what did I say? Yeah, you're nuts. All right. Let's go ahead and make this a bit smaller here. Let's see. Make sure this comes up right about there. Right about there. And then I don't want to take up so much room on here. So unfortunately, unless he moves over, puppy cam is right there. Oh. Let's move this just a touch. Oh, that's the game. There we go. Oh. One more. Oh, that's the game again. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. Alright. Now that we've had a mental break, let's go take on this gym. When you learn all the dig spots and rare candy spawns, you can make bank. Yeah, that... Actually, wait. Rare candies respawn, don't they? I might have to do that. I might have to do that. The only reason I know that is because there is a rare candy in, I want to say, Viridian City in Kanto. Maybe it's Pewter City? I can't remember which city it is. It's in one of the beginning cities. In Kanto. And it has a rare candy towards the beginning of the map that you gotta go like all the way around the map and grab. But I remember that respawned. Because I remember I came in there one time and I was like, wait, I grabbed that. I know that I did. I know I did. Holy moly, it's hot in here. Oh my god, it's so hot in my room right now. Okay. But with 4 accounts, I could do the daily bug catching contest 4 times, and sometimes if I win, make 100,000 a day. Jesus. $100,000 is a lot, though. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I might need to invest in some more accounts, maybe, if that's the case. Alright, let's heal. And then it's Bugsy time. Bugsy. Luffy is awesome. I'm borrowing a near full team of level 100s. Gonna curb stomp the Elite Four. Yo. Yeah, it just takes a long time to get them all ready. Yeah, I would imagine. I could probably go through the game pretty quick, but to set everything up, you'd need a dig Pokemon, you'd need the mount, which means you need to farm money. You also need to do all the story to get to all the dig spots. I assume it's probably not probably, it's definitely a process. It's definitely a process. But that being said, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Because the sooner you make it, the more value you get out of it while you play. Because if you're gonna play for X amount of time anyways... Never know. But, I may not do that. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do that right now. Obviously not. But, I may do that in the future. I might. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. What's Luffy? Luffy? What's that? 4 times boss runs as well every 11 days is the biggest profit. That means you'd need a full team though, huh? He has quick attack, doesn't he? Is he gonna hit me with quick attack? Yeah. I wasn't really paying attention. Alright. He is a flying type though, so if we hit him with rollout, this is probably gonna kill him. Uh-oh. He's got Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Just one boss team, but you can trade that across your accounts easily. Oh, that's true. You can trade. You could just give yourself what you need. Duh. God. I forgot about that. Whimsicott Golduck, Magnezone Skarmory, Gorobus, and Pangoro Baton Pass setup. That would do it. That would do it. We'll take off Tackle. That would do it. Yeah. That is a pretty powerful team. God, I hate Baton Pass. I hate Baton Pass. Do we have you... Can you check if the gym leader knows anything about Red? Yeah. Wait, did we lose that boss fight? Yeah, we did. I'm not paying attention at all. Okay, let's lead with Fampy, because we want to get that rollout going, and we know that Scyther is going to lead, and he's probably going to U-turn out. So let's get the rollout going. That is not what you like to see. I think we send out Quilava. Ember? Maybe? Yeah. And maybe we get a burn. No. But we can quick attack. I tried, has anybody here done Nuzlocke before? Oh, he's got quick attack too. Doesn't matter. Has anybody tried a Nuzlocke before? I used to try and do Nuzlocks. I've completed like 2. I tried a soulbind one with a friend, but he kept dying. Yeah, that's the issue. That's the issue with those, the soulbound Nuzlocks. I think a Nuzlocke in Pro would be a bit too tough. Oh yeah, no, not in Pro. Not in Pro. Oh god, no. But, a Nuzlocke in, like, a regular game, or, you are bug poison type, right? So I can hit you with Mud Bomb. Right? Yeah, a Nuzlocke in one of the regular games, I think, is much, much more manageable. Are you just bug type? What type is Beedrill? I thought Beedrill was bug poison. It is! So then why is Mud Bomb neutral? Does bug resist ground? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. It does! Huh. I never knew that. Huh. Well. Learned something new. Learn something new every day. Heck yeah, he's paralyzed. And we're lowering that accuracy, and he hits anyways. Okay, so this guy is kicking our butt. So what can we do about that? What are our options? We do have a bad Heracross that we could just slap on the team here, just because. And maybe hit Night Slash one time? Maybe? Let's see, we could put this on you. What if we put that on you? We put an electric gem on you. And then we put... Maybe we just put leftovers on you? Maybe? I don't know. Let's try it out. We'll find out. We will find out. Okay, so we know he leads with Scyther. I think Scyther is going to try to U-turn or quick attack. So, if we can deal with him, we will find out. He's got Leer. Ugh. That went about as well as I thought. About as well as I figured it would. Maybe Flaffy? The biggest issue is the Scyther. The biggest issue is the Scyther. So we need to Thunder Wave it. But he's gonna go first because he outspeeds us. And he's gonna click U-turn, which puts him into something else. So we need to use Thunder Shock. He's paralyzed! Let's go! Static is the best ability! Man, I was really hoping he wouldn't go into V-Drill. Okay, let's go into... Fampy? Gonna get 4 hits off, of course. But hopefully with the combination of Fury Attack's accuracy, its chance to hit twice, we can counteract that with leftovers. Okay. Or it's gonna hit every single Fury Attack. And it's gonna hit a minimum of 3 times every time. That could also happen. I guess. There we go, now it finally hits twice. Now if only we can get it to miss. 85 accuracy, by the way. 85 accuracy, by the way. $95 accuracy, by the way. Oh, I love RNG. I love RNG. Let's just try Flame Wheel. Okay, he's gonna be slower than us. So we'll try Ember. Bum, bum, bum. He's got a 25% chance to not move every turn. Wait, we had Quick Attack. We could have just got him. Okay. The issue is this guy outspeeds us and has Sonic Boom, which kills us. Yep. And Flaffy can't kill him. Definitely can't kill him. Flaffy cannot kill. So... God, I'm losing so much money here. Okay, I think we need to train. If I had to guess, Fampy needs it bad. If I had to guess, Fampy could use some EXP to get a little bit stronger. God, Fampy sucks. Give me Dawn Fan already. Give me Dawn fan. Wants to learn Endure? No. Does Phampi count as a baby Pokemon? I don't think it does, but I don't know. It could. It might. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. I think Wooper counts as a baby Pokemon. Oh, in terms of that, no, I don't think so. I think there's actually a lot less baby Pokemon than you would expect when it comes to those. I think the only ones that actually count are like Bonsly, Mime Jr., Smoochum, Magby, Elekid, Munchlax, Tyrogue. Actually, I could Google it. Let me find out. That's a good question. Okay, so a baby Pokemon, by definition, is a Pokemon at the lowest stage of evolution that by itself cannot breed, but whose evolved forms can. So you can't put a female Munchlax and a male Munchlax together, but you can, or to get another Munchlax, but you can put a Snorlax, a male Snorlax and a female Snorlax to get a Munchlax. So Munchlax and Munchlax doesn't count, but Snorlax and Snorlax does. So that is how, or that's what determines if a Pokemon is a baby or not. In Pokemon, the list of Pokemon that can be, or that are baby Pokemon is Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Elekid, and Magby. Those are the original baby Pokemon. Introduced in Generation 2. And in Generation 2, it is not including Phampi. Scrolling through the list to see if I can find any more, but no, it doesn't look like it. It does not look like it. Let's see. Pokemon added later that are also baby Pokemon include Azurill, Wynaut, Badoo, Chingling, Bonsly, Mime Jr., Happiny, Munchlax, Riolu, and Mantike. Oh, and Toxel. Toxel is a literal baby. It literally wears a diaper, so I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. That's fair. Fair enough. Okay. Bronzor has Levitate? Oh yeah, that's what makes Bronzor so good, huh? Never bred Pokemon, so you don't know? That's alright. I don't even know about baby Pokemon, really. It's such a think it's one of those things you don't really ever have to deal with. Ever. Everybody enjoying it? I know we're getting on the tail end of the stream here, but we are training up just a little bit, and pretty soon we're gonna take on the gym, and that will be today's stream. But we gotta take on the gym first. Gotta take on this gym first. Okay. I did want to get a better hair across, but daytime takes forever to get here. Who decided night should be as long as day, huh? Man, this coffee is not kicking in enough. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I think we probably can do the gym. I think we just need more Pokemon. What if I catch a Zubat? Now I know Zubat and Golbat are Generation 1. But Crobat is Generation 2. I know I talked about this yesterday, but I think what I might do is use Crobat. I might use Crobat. Maybe I ought to catch a Zubat. Heck yeah, congratulations, Jeff. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Yeah. I thought I was getting you confused with someone else. Congratulations, man. That's a big deal. You're on your way to Johto now, I think, right? Are you going to be an OT account or considering buying most of your Pokemon later? I am not opposed to buying my Pokemon. So the biggest thing here is I know some people are pretty, like, keen on having all of their own OTs for collection's sake, but I don't really care about that. I mean, to be honest, for a challenge like a Living-Dex, it's completely subjective. All the stuff is, like, I don't have to do a Living-Dex. It's just a, you know, a personal challenge. So I think, to be fair, I don't have to catch everything myself. That being said, I don't want to just have everybody give me the Pokemon I need. I do want to put my own effort in. So what I did for Generation 1 is if it's a Pokemon that is rare, if it's a rare Pokemon, then I am open to buying it. I am open to buying it, or trading for it, because last, in Kanto, there was actually an Aerodactyl that I was looking for, and I needed an Aerodactyl forever. I could not find Aerodactyl, or the old Amber for an Aerodactyl. So what I did was I ran around the Safari Zone while I was hunting for Chansey, Lickitung, and Tauros, and I kept encountering Tauros and Scyther. So I just caught all the Tauros and Scyther I could find, and eventually I found a good one. And then I traded it for something. I think I traded it for the Aerodactyl. But yeah, I'm not opposed to buying and trading. I think it's fair, since I need to catch all of these Pokemon anyways. I mean, realistically, with the rare Pokemon, you only, like, are intended to catch them rarely. You're not supposed to just, you know, come up on like 6 of them until you find a good one, you know? So they're just more annoying than anything. They're not hard to get. They're just annoying to get, if that makes sense. And in the interest of saving time and effort, and not having, you know, a whole bunch of... Not the worst. I'll take that, Zubat. I'll take that, Zubat. In the interest of saving time and not having, like, boring content where I'm just sitting there spamming the same patches of grass over and over and over and over and over and over again for, like, 7 days in a row, I think that might be just a bit better. That might just be a bit better. Okay. That's not the one we want. This one is. So let's switch you out. Double check. Okay. Then we're just gonna trash these guys. And put you away. We'll take the EXP share off of you, put it on you. And we should be set to go. Maybe we put Wooper on for some EXP on him. And then we, get back to training for just a bit. What's everyone else up to? I know, we got Jeff over here, just completed the Elite Four. You guys working on anything to, get some progress? Probably you can only find Old Amber in Kanto using Dig in Route 3, Mount Moon first floor, Mount Moon second floor, and I didn't know how high the chance is. You can also only dig every 72 hours, so with no luck, you would grind for weeks. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me. I went through the whole region, I dug all of the dig spots, 3 times, I think, is... I think that's what I ended up doing. I think it was 3. Some of the spots I did more than 3 times. I can't remember which ones specifically, but I did go through all of them quite frequently, and I got like 3 or 4 dome fossils. I got 1 helix fossil, and I think I got 2 helix fossils. I can't remember if I got 2 helix fossils or if I was gifted one of them. Like a Pokemon was holding it? Maybe? Or no, Fossils can't be traded, can they? I forget how that works. I think I got both the Helix fossils myself, and then it was the Amber fossil, or the old Amber that I needed. I think they removed it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember someone saying that you can't trade fossils. I'm pretty sure. Since you can synchro fossils in Hoenn. Ah. That's nice. That is nice. That is nice. Having more control over what, like, Pokemon you get is just nice. That's always nice. It's just always nice, no matter what. Especially with how RNG heavy getting Pokemon is. It is really nice to be able to synchro monsters, Pokemon. Got a pretty good Aerodactyl, but only 25 speed is not enough. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I do see a lot of people spamming, well, not spamming, but in trade chats with, like, some really crazy Pokemon. But so, as a competitive player, I play competitive doubles. I don't play singles. So this, this is all new to me, but in pretty much all competitive play, not having full access to being able to get perfect Pokemon, I think is really cool, because the whole bar for entry with competitive is you don't want to play competitive until you have perfect Pokemon. But because it's so difficult in this game to get a perfect Pokemon, it's widely accepted to just have good enough Pokemon. And I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool. I rage quit training my Mons last time. I misevolved my almost godly Chansey. That is tough. That's tough. Now it's a bad Blissey and you can't use Eviolite. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing. Blissey on its own is pretty good. You can hold an item on Blissey. You are able to hold an item on Blissey, but I mean, I think, in my opinion, Blissey is better than Chansey because you get a boost to all of your stats, and while the extra special defense on Blissey is nice, the extra special defense on Chansey is nice, you're really not getting anything out of it. The difference between Chansey's special defense and Blissey's special defense, while it is, including Eviolite, while it is higher, I mean, so stats that aren't HP and speed have diminishing returns. Oh, you DM me the Blissey? That is pretty good. That is pretty good. That is not bad. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. I would say it's still usable. In my opinion, what I would do, this is from a doubles player, not a singles player, by the way. Not a singles competitive player. I don't know anything about singles. But what I would do personally is move the HP EVs into special attack, because Blissey has ridiculous HP already. I don't think it really needs the HP that badly. I would put it into special attack, and you can honestly, people don't expect Blissey to hit hard, and even with 252 special attack, it really doesn't hit that hard. But you can really surprise someone with like a 2-shot ice beam out of nowhere that you wouldn't expect a Blissey to pull out. Most people, I'm pretty sure everybody runs like what's that one fighting type move that does your level and damage, seismic toss for damage, seismic toss or toxic. I think some people just put EVs into both defense and special defense. Even so, putting special defense in Blissey is a wasted stat. The diminishing returns you get off of putting points into a stat that high already is ridiculous. It's basically the difference between like 1 and 2 points. It like hardly matters at all. Want to see the Kyurem you rolled? Absolutely. Absolutely I do. With special attack max and split special defense HP EV. I guess. Yeah, let's look at this Kyurem here. Whoa. Wow. 31 speed, 31 special attack. The 10 special defense is whatever, but that's insane. 31 speed, special defense, decent enough defense, and below decent enough special defense. That's still amazing. That's still amazing. And the nature's working with you too. That is an amazing Kyurem. That is awesome. Craziest legendary in this game by far. I agree, that thing's awesome. I can't wait to get legendaries and stuff like that. I'm really excited to see what my first shiny Pokemon is going to be. I still haven't gotten one yet. I did a whole lot of grinding in Kanto for money and Pokemon and items. I remember I was grinding around in the Cinnabar Island mansion for a long time because I was trying to get the charcoal item. I wanted charcoal because I was running Ninetales with the hidden ability Drought. So having charcoal boosting fire type moves in the sun was really nice. I wanted that. I wanted that really bad. But I was trying to farm that for a really long time. I didn't even end up getting it. Someone else got it for me. And I bought it off them or traded for it. I forget what I did for that. I have a rain team for PvP, but I want to look into a sand team. So for me personally, as a doubles player, the sand, I hate sand. I hate sand. Tyranitar and Excadrill have ruined sand for me. It ruined it. I'm so tired of seeing Tyranitar, Excadrill, Garchomp. I am so tired of seeing those guys. I don't ever want to see those guys ever again. That's why I was so upset that one of the leaks for Legends ZA was like, oh yeah, Excadrill is gonna get a Mega Evolution. No! No! Don't give him a Mega! You have all three, Tyranitar, Garchomp, and now Excadrill, that are ridiculous without Mega Evolutions, and now all three of them have Mega Evolutions. I am so tired of those Pokemon. I hate those guys now, which sucks because I like Garchomp. Garchomp's cool. I like Garchomp. Tyranitar, I like Tyranitar. Tyranitar's cool. I just don't... every time I think about a Sand team, I think about Tyranitar, and I'm like... I feel corny. I feel corny. What are my other options? Hippowdon? Hippowdon's okay. It's not Tyranitar, though. Not Tyranitar, though. What's up? How's it going, Ziva? I think my favorite archetype is Rain. That music was your ringtone for years? That's awesome. I've always wanted to set a custom ringtone for myself. The problem was I didn't have a phone until I was like 17 years old. I wasn't allowed to have a phone until I was like 17. And by then I got an iPhone, and it was just easy to set a ringtone at that point. And everybody had custom ringtones, so I felt unique by not having a custom ringtone. My rain team is Pelipper, Ferrothorn, Swampert, Kingdra, Clefairy, and Keldeo. That's a solid rain team. The only thing, personally, I would switch out is the Clefairy, or Clefable, for a Ludicolo. But that's just because I like Ludicolo. I like that guy. Ludicolo is awesome. And Ludicolo is surprisingly powerful. You wouldn't expect Ludicolo to be doing the damage that he does, but he pulls out some damage. That dude pulls out some damage. And it comes out of nowhere, too. People use Ludicolo in Ubers because he can just one-shot legendaries and outspeed them because of rain. He's pretty awesome. That dude puts in work. Okay. Let's get a few more levels. I want to get one more level on Wooper and maybe see what we can do with that Zubat there. I do know some of the more recent, actually Scarlet and Violet specifically, has added some insane stuff for rain teams. Specifically, Archaludon, which is the new evolution of Duraludon. Archaludon, holy moly! Electro Shot, not only raises your special attack, but is also like a 120 power electric move that has... It's a 2-turn charge move, like Skull Bash, where it raises your stat on the first turn and then hits on the second turn, but it removes the charge in rain. So you just have a 120 base power move that raises your special attack with no drawback? Huh? And you can also terrestrialize to become electric type to get stab on it? Huh? What? What happened to just using thunder? What happened to that? I remember when thunder was overpowered. Hitting hurricane in the rain was overpowered. But now we got electroshock. That thing is ridiculous. So I think because of that, electroshock is just, rain teams are just the best, like, weather team. But that being said, rain teams specifically have a really cool counter in the form of Torkoal. Just Torkoal. That's it. You wouldn't expect it, right? But Torkoal is probably one of the slowest Pokemon in the whole game. I think it has a base speed value of like 10? Something like that. It's ridiculously slow. So much so that like Pokemon spec'd into moving first in Trick Room teams are often slower than a regular Torkoal with just 31 speed IVs and no speed EVs. I'm pretty sure Torkoal with 31 speed IVs outspeeds most Trick Room Pokemon at 0 speed IVs. Which is, I think, really funny. I think that's really funny. Now, the advantage of being the slowest Pokemon... Ooh, yes. The advantage of being one of the slowest Pokemon of all time, and also having a weather setting ability like Drought that Torkoal has, is in battle, the slower... If two Pokemon are sent out, right? You send out Pelipper and Torkoal. Alright, so it's Pelipper versus Torkoal. Pelipper is going to activate Drizzle first, which sends in the rain, because it's faster. But then Torkoal is going to overwrite the rain with Sun and remove the rain completely because it's slower. So it activates in the order of the speed tier. So you have Pelipper summoning the rain, and then you have Torkoal removing the rain and setting the Sun. So you can actively counter a turn 1 rain team with a turn 1 sun team. You don't even have to do the whole thing where you like swap around and remove the rain and bring in the sun later. You can just do it turn 1. Your opponent will not have rain out. The only way they can have rain out if you use Torkoal is if they swap it in after the fact. Which, if they do that, they're risking eating a fully powered eruption from Torkoal. Or, if they're expecting it, a weather ball. There's a lot of things you can do to just directly counter a rain team. So even though rain, I think, in my opinion, is the strongest weather team, sun teams, not some teams, sun teams can directly counter rain teams. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's really cool. Let's see, let's move the EXP share off of you And let's put some leftovers on our guys here. It can't hurt. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We want to lead with Quagsire. I think we do. We want to lead with Quagsire and tank the U-turn. Because now that... Did we heal? I don't think we healed. Oh well. He's gonna U-turn into who? God, that's so strong. Yanma? Okay, we can at least live... We can at least live a Sonic Boom. So... I think we wasted Quagsire, to be honest. I think we wasted Quagsire. We need Quilava to deal with the Scyther, unfortunately, so we can't use Scyther for this. I think we have to hit... We need to hit the second rollout. We have to hit the second rollout. Okay, we take care of this guy. If we hit the third rollout as well, I think we just win. Oh, nope, he's gonna U-turn. We outsped it? Huh? Ah, we finally miss. We finally miss. I think no matter what we do, we're dead here. So let's hit it with a bulldoze. Okay, so all he has is a Beedrill, which we should be able to take out with Quilava. We should be able to take out this guy. Emphasis on should. Unless he gets 4 hits on Fury Attack every turn. Unless he gets 4 hits on Fury Attack every turn. Quick Attack, maybe? Oh. This is the luckiest Beedrill of all time. I don't think he's missed a Fury Attack once. Okay. Okay, so he's telling us about the bug catching competition. That's gonna be cool. Maybe we can take that on tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. But that was all I wanted to get done for this stream. So, now that we've beaten the gym, we have unlocked this area, I believe. So nothing about red here either. Where is he? Oh, you just got your gym badge? How about we check out... Uh-oh. I thought you were just gonna move. Oops. Oh, we're fine. Oh god, the Eradicate. Oh god. He's gonna outspeed me, so I need to quick attack. I need to use quick attack. He's gonna outspeed. We have Ampharos to save us. Maybe Thundershock? Ugh. Don't crit, don't crit. Oh, let's go. He's paralyzed. That means we might get to move first. We do! Okay. That's key. That's huge. Because Zubat is going to die. Oh, he lives. He lives. For one turn. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, you reset my team. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream here. I am going to end the stream, and then I'm going to go back live here. That way I can separate it into 2 streams here. Just makes it a little bit easier when I edit down videos. That way I'm not editing like all of the Minecraft stuff into the Pokemon to remove it, if that makes sense when I do the edit stuff. Because all of the original files are in the edit. So it makes the file size really big. really big, because I'll have like 2.5 hours or 3 hours of content that is not going to be actually in the video. So in the interest of making the space a little bit more manageable, I'm going to end the stream here, and then I'm going to restart the stream for Minecraft. So if you'd like to join me on that adventure, definitely go ahead and check out my main page on whatever platform you're on. So on Twitch, just go on my main Twitch page, and it'll update right as I go live. And I'll include a little bit of a delay in there, that way you guys can settle on back in if you'd like. But I'm going to end the stream and run to the bathroom. So if that's all for you guys today, and you guys are gonna head out, that's perfectly okay too. I totally get it. Minecraft might not be your thing, but I do enjoy being here for the Pokemon, and thank you for keeping me company. Again, I am gonna be streaming every single day, so tomorrow I will be live, same time in the morning, 9 a.m. PST or 12 p.m. EST is when I start. Yeah. Make sure you drop a follow or subscribe if you're on YouTube, whatever the case is. That way you get notifications when I go live and when I post new videos on YouTube as well. Alright. Peace out if you're heading out, and I will see you guys in just a moment.